Hello and welcome to my review of the Canon 400mm F5.6L lens. I recently picked up this lens and I just wanted to share my thoughts about it considering it still seems to be popular. First off, why is it still popular? It was released in 1999 after all. Well, let's take a look at Canon's 400mm F4L, and that's all we need to see. This lens is easily Canon's most affordable telephoto prime lens, and it's got bonus value-adding white paint and red ring to match. This lens is very popular with photographers that want to up their game in the sports and wildlife genres of photography, and don't want to take out a mortgage on their house. Now, is it any good? Well, let's say you can expect quality from Canon L-glass lenses, and this lens is no exception to that rule. It's super sharp from the center to the corners, it focuses almost instantly, and it produces great contrast in colors, not to mention the bokeh. Here are a couple of test shots I got with the lens. The only similar lens I've used is the Tamron 200 to 400mm F5.6AF lens. Unfortunately, I don't own this lens anymore, but from what I remember it felt plasticky and the autofocus was much slower and less accurate. It produced reasonably good sharpness and contrast, but in terms of optical performance and build quality, you can't really compare it to the Canon. On the outside of the lens, you will find two switches, one for turning the autofocus on and off, and the other for limiting the minimum focus distance to 8.5 meters, or about 30 feet. Everything on this lens is made of metal. It really feels like a weapon of some kind. With the screw-on lens hood extended, it measures 13 inches or 33 centimeters long. The one thing that this lens is lacking is image stabilization, but in any sports or wildlife situation, if your shutter speed is low enough to capture blur from the camera shake at 400mm, then whatever you're trying to capture will be blurry as well. All in all, this lens is great and even better for the price. It gets my full recommendation to any hobbyist or professional photographer that wants to start shooting sports or wildlife. Links to buy this lens will be in the description below. Thanks for watching.